Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 16 of the Road to Glory with Cercle Brugge. We are in season 2 of the Road to Glories, meaning that this is our second save that we've done that is a Road to Glory style. We are in season 4, maybe start of season 5 of 2024, so this will be season 4 of the save with Cercle Brugge. Interesting is probably the word I'm going to use to title this episode because lots and lots of things have happened in between episodes. Not a heap of games, but a few things to consider. So the last game we played was against Genk. We were playing the 5-2-3. We then got absolutely embarrassed by Anderlecht in a game that I was getting ready for work, and then I came back and we're 4-0 down inside, 36 minutes, we're 4-0 down and couldn't really save that one. But then we got a 0-0 draw and then a 2-1 win in the Cup and then a 2-1 loss against Standard Liège. And I was talking to Damo and I'm like, nah, this just isn't working. It wasn't playing the football that I envisioned. So I've tried to back the 4-3-3 in again. So then we then got a 3-1 win against Antwerp, a 3-0 loss, a 2-1 win against Charleroi, a draw, a 3-1 loss here, which was disappointing. I remember playing this game yesterday and we were very dominant in this game. And end of the day, we had 60% possession, but both teams had 4 shots on target. They converted 3 of their 4 shots on target. But it was pleasing to see the type of football we're playing. And then we've gone on a 3-game run here, 2 games in the league and 1 in the Cup, which I want to highlight is the first time that we've gotten past this stage in our time here. So I want to see, so the quarterfinal, we get OHL in the next round of the Cup. So we could definitely find ourselves in the semi-final of the Cup, and that could be our way into Europe moving forward. So in this episode, we are taking on Oostende, who are 16th, but I just wanted to get a recording in because I just wanted to have a bit of a mention, more so about this last game here, where we've won 4-3, and I want to watch the goals because this game had everything. We had 58% possession, 9 shots. Both teams had 6 on target. Their XG was 0.6 and they scored 3 goals. Ours was 2.29. So the chances we created were much better. So there was Mavropoulos, header, top corner. Demand, can't do much about that one. Then we deal with this, and this isn't the first time this season that Demand has done this. He's hoofed it into someone. He's done that twice in about 5 games, which is a bit disappointing. And then they went ahead down this end once again, put a decent ball in. They got deflected twice and then found its way to Stanjevic to put him 3-0 up. And I was so disappointed. I was ready to absolutely lose it. We then managed to get one back. Again, pretty lucky that Umar Toure there to knock it in. We didn't get a penalty, which was for a push. And then we managed to get the third goal here. I can't remember who scores this one actually. Cisse puts the ball in. There it is. It's Chacon, our young Peruvian midfielder. And then Musa Cisse with 4 free kick taking puts that into the side netting and gets us the 4-3 win there against WB. So we're here against Oostende today in the league, who sits 16th. For the league, we've managed to nestle our way towards the top end of the table, which is quite nice. We're only 2 points off 4th. Our goal difference is only 1 because we've scored goals, but we've also conceded goals. So more recently in the 4-3-3, the most we've conceded has been 3 goals. So I don't know, it's happened 3 times actually. So we do have that tendency to concede goals, but we are generally dictating the play a lot better. We've got some issues for this game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the suggested squad, and then I'm going to play around with it quickly. I should have done this off camera, but I completely forgot. Yengi's going to play on the left. Who's missing out here that could probably get a game? And it's not really anyone, to be honest. So we're sort of rolling off who's on the bench. We've got Hadj, who is probably our only other left back at the moment. And other than his crossing at 9, it's actually not too bad. The young left back, 19-year-old, homegrown. Johnson at right back, Jacob and Felix at the back with Franjic, Chacon and Guy in the midfield. Pretty solid team to me, if you ask me. So let's get into it. Hopefully this can be a positive result. 3 points here would be absolutely massive just to keep the pressure up with the top 4. And let's go with that. My players can adapt to any system. Last meeting was a fair while ago. That's fine. Let's go. We have been playing some really good football. We've been dominating games. Most games we're walking away with, high 50s to low 60s% possession. For us, it's chance conversion now. So I'm hoping maybe with some tactical familiarity with the system, we might be able to create a few more clear-cut opportunities for us to score. But the way we're dictating play, it's really positive, and I just think we're going to go on leaps and bounds within this system. And 4-3-3 is one of those shapes that I really do enjoy in real life, so I really want to try and make this work for the team, as Ostend have actually started with a lot of the ball, which might actually suit us as well. We've got lots of pace on the counter-attack. They're playing a very similar system. So if they want to have the ball, that's fine by me, because it's going to mean we're going to have a bit more space in behind, and we can exploit that with Yengi and Toure and Labilla up front, as Lamens is just driving from right back all the way only as far as Jacob. Can we just find a good ball out? We did find Toure, but unfortunately he can't connect, and he has been absolutely fantastic for us so far this season, putting in bulk assists for the team, especially from that right wing, cutting in either as the advanced playmaker or as an inverted winger, which I've settled on the inverted winger at the moment, but I have been mixing and matching as Labilla gets played through one-on-one, needs to bury this. Daniel Labilla hits it straight at the goalkeeper, which is disappointing. He needs to do better there in those situations, but we do get the ball through Hadji into Yengi. Hadji, what a ball into Labilla! And that is an assist and a half from the young man who gets his first start of the season, has absolutely rifled that into the top bins. Let's have a watch of that one once again. Hadji, good throw into Yengi, knocks it back, first time ball, absolute peach. And I was talking about his crossing being a bit average, and he has just absolutely shown me up there. A win here rockets us up to 4th. Obviously, us being the first team to play might not mean we stay there, but it's good to see that we're within touching distance. So interesting ball there from Ostend, only as far as demand. And every time he has it in his hands, I get worried that he's going to boot it into someone. As Yengi goes with a flick on, can't find it. Only finds Duro, who is a former Cercle Brugge man himself, trying to get some revenge on us, as Franjic picks up the ball in a dangerous spot but then gives it away too. Needs to probably go and win this ball, and we don't. It falls to Hadj, and then it's a decent counter-attack opportunity here for Ostend as they find Lammers, and it's well saved by Demand. So need to try and get a bit more control on this end of the first half here, as Ostend really pushing for that equaliser through now Thiago Lopez in the midfield. But this is what we do when we're out of possession. The shape's pretty rigid. The goals we've been conceding, I feel like there's going to be a point where those are going to stop. There's lots of rebounds, lots of not really like tactical flaws. It's not like we're getting beaten in a certain area all the time. It's lots of long shots, lots of bounces. Sometimes it's good play like this where they pick us apart, which is going to happen because we're not the most amazing team. If teams are going to pick us apart, then good on them, as Lammers takes a shot. It's well deflected by Bartol Franjic and puts it out for another corner. So we're hanging on at the moment. We just got to get to half time here. I feel like we can't concede. We've got a really good opportunity here now through Toure. Umar Toure needs to beat. I'm not going to try and say his name because it's about four times as long as the alphabet itself. But here we go. We've only had the 40% possession, so this is quite uncommon for us in the 4-3-3 to not have the possession. But I'm happy enough with the lead that, especially if we can get a second goal here and really force Ostend to press, then that might create some opportunities in behind for Labilla moving forward. So really positive to see that we can still create opportunities. We've had 4 shots, 3 on target to 6 and 2, even with only 36% of the ball. So I'm very surprised that Ostend are really trying to dictate the tempo. They must be just knocking it around, which is what we're seeing here. It's not creating any real damaging chances. We've got enough numbers behind the ball to be able to deal with this. So I'm really happy at the moment. The system is just doing its job. Normally we're the team that dictates possession. A lot of the teams in Belgium do sit off and look for the counter-attack. But I'm more than happy to do that on this occasion. So it's another corner for Ostend, and this is what worries me, that we could give up a set piece. So I would really appreciate a second goal by the boys. I'm at the point of taking Cassini Yengi off though, and we're going to bring on Adam Ida on that left-hand side. And what can we get in return for bringing on Adam Ida? The big concern is that Ostend have had 11 shots, but only 2 of them have been on target. So they're still being able to create chances as they take the free kick short to Lamens. And Darpino, we're forcing him all the way back to Duro. He's not the best ball player. He finds their central midfielder. But this is where we need to press the ball now in this sort of mid-block area. Can we force him all the way back? We have, and I don't even know what I just said then. But it's Kazani. This is where we've got to try and force that mistake now. Can we not get sucked into the ball and give this space, which Ostend have really recycled this ball really well. But Franjic needs to win that ball. This is starting to worry me as a highlight for Ostend. As a shot, it's well saved by Demand, and he puts it just wide. And then Ida hoofs it up. Labilla's away here. We've got Toure streaming forward to help Labilla. He's put a good tackle in and it's gone out for a corner. Now I'm at the point where both fullbacks being on cards does worry me. I'm going to bring Biancone on. I'm going to keep one more sub up our sleeves if we want to make it. At the moment, 40 or 39% possession. We've only had the 4 shots on target, but I feel like there hasn't been any crucial chances going for Ostend. There's still time, obviously, as Biancone clears. And then we've got Labilla just sitting up as that advanced forward. So he's just engaging the centre-backs. So that at least just forces the ball all the way back. Can we win this ball now? This is the danger ball. We need to win the header. We don't. It's Darpino driving out of defence. Chuck on, the young Peruvian, does so well there. We've got the very young team at the back here. We don't need to concede a goal. It's a big block. I'm not sure who that was. It's Felix. And then another big block from the young left back, and Adam Ida's away. And he takes a poor touch. There's 5 minutes to go. We've got a couple yellow cards. We've got some fitness issues. Who do we need to bring in? I want to bring in someone defensively. We might bring Muamba in for Jacob, just to get some fresh legs in at centre-back. I would really appreciate not seeing another highlight here. There's only 3 minutes to go. Can we hold on? It's Guy. He finds Labilla. We've got the run of Adam Ida. Can we find it? Labilla doesn't release the ball. We've got a run at the back post by Toure. That's got to be a penalty, ref. Surely. It's not. It's gone out for a corner. There was no ball whatsoever there. But Labilla did go down, but it doesn't matter. We're holding on here. Can Toure just find a corner to connect with somebody? It's Labilla at the back post. And I don't like it, but I'm happy that the highlight has ended. And it's another highlight here for Ostend. A minute and a bit to go. Minute and change to go. It's Keita. Oh, I don't like where this highlight's going. Can we cut this ball out? We've got the numbers here. It's Lammers. He's cut it across. And Muamba just got a foot in there and it deflected. The man hoofs it long towards Labilla. It's cleared to Thiago Lopez. This highlight's going forever. And I don't like it. Darpino ball in. It's out for a corner. This surely has to be the last phase of play in the game. How long's there to go? 20 seconds. We just got to deal with one ball, fellas. It's Adam Ida. We haven't fully dealt with it. It's Lopez. It's Darpino. It's Chacon, who's done well. But Adam Ida, once again, turns the ball over. It's a ball to the back post and it's gone through. It's a goal kick to us. And that is the final whistle. 1-0 win. Ostend didn't really challenge us at all there. They did dictate the play, but once again, I'm happy with the result. The performance was decent. We did what we need to do. We got the goal that we needed. Not the way that we've been playing across most games, but I'm at a point now where I want results. Performances are cool, but I want results. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as well. In the next episode, I'm going to show you guys the Club Brugge derby because I think that's going to be a very big one. So if you're excited for that one, make sure you leave a massive like on this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.